welcome to Julie's Wreath Boutique. If you're on YouTube right now, you are watching a Facebook Live replay, and we are going to make a very simple DIY fall wreath tonight. And everybody's getting on and saying hi, and if you're on YouTube, tell me hi and tell me where you're from. I always love to see where everybody's from. So the first thing we're going to do is we're just going to use a simple Dollar Tree wreath frame, and now they sell these in silver, and I saw these the other day and I thought that's brilliant. I love it. It's not that is it black? Yeah, I think they're black. I think at one time they were green and then they went to black and now they have silver. So what I'm going to do before I get started is I'm going to make a backing to this, because what I've noticed is that these little crossbars are really kind of sharp, and I don't want that to hurt my customer's door. So what I'm going to do is I just took a piece of scrap felt here. I buy it off the bolt. If you watched, have you guys all watched the really short video I put up of trying to cover the back of your wreath? I do buy it from the bolt. So I'm also going to use a new set of the Alpha rotary cutters, and I will let you know how I like them. I saw them advertised, not advertised, but I saw an article about like the best cutting rotary cutters, I guess is what I should call it, because I get on here and my mind just stops. It stops working. So I'm just going to cut it, but I saw this article that said these were really good. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to try them. So I will leave you guys a link in the description box below to get your own set. And you know what? They cut really nice. That's a really nice blade, and this is really easy to work with. So as you can see, I'm kind of leaving a little bit beyond it because I want to make sure that we get all these edges covered. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just take this and I'm going to cut it kind of at an angle here. And I'm going to stop it and go over here. I don't want to get in the way of the shot, so we might have to, there we go. Let's turn this around, and at the end we will just glue this onto the back of the wreath, or you can use zip ties. So that way we have a backing for our wreath, okay? Already taken care of. So what you're going to do, you put this to the side. Hey everybody, I'm gonna open this up now. I literally was cleaning out my craft room. How many of you have craft rooms and it's a hot mess? Mine usually is always a hot mess. It's ridiculous. And I found this, it's a 4-inch poly burlap. Is that 4 inches? Yep, it's just shy of 4 inches, but they call it 4 inches. It's 4 inches by 20 yards. I do not believe they have this same color, and it's hard to this color is like a honey color is what I want to say. It's kind of got a greenish tint to it, but this is 20 yards, and so we will see how much this will take. But I wanted to give this a try because, you know, poly burlap is a good outdoor material, and I'm going to make a video really soon and put it up about all the differences between meshes so that you guys can come back and reference it. But poly burlap is just like a plastic material, and that's the best way I can describe it. So I think that we're gonna do the pull through method, and what I do believe that this is going to hold up better and keep the shape of that bubble more so than just regular burlap. So I'm just going to grab it here. I'm gonna just, you know, all I did was just fold it over, nothing exciting, and I'm just going to attach it to the crossbar here with a zip tie. That's it. And get my pliers out here. Let's see. And then all we're going to do, and I'm going to start this direction because that's just kind of, I'm right-handed. All I'm going to do is pull through this first section, and I'm going to push back, okay? So that loop right there, let's measure this, that's about a 4-inch loop. So I went about 4 inches out, okay? And then I'm going to go to the next section. I'm not going to twist anything. I'm just going to go to the next section. All right. and then I'm going to go to the next section and just pull through. That's basically the simple start of it. I'm going to get the other one I just started because it's got a little bit more done. We're coming. Hold on. And since I got a little bit more done, I'm going to just kind of finish this one off. But I wanted to kind of show you how I started it. What do I need to do? So you're just going to keep doing that. You're going to go 1, 2, 3, back to the outside, 1, 2, 3. It is so simple and so easy. Now, I'm not really sure how much we're going to use. Now, if you want to use regular burlap, they do sell 4-inch burlap. I'm not sure if we're going to use these pumpkins or not, but I don't know if you can even see them. You can do that. You can use regular burlap. The reason why I wanted to do it in this method is, can you feel how buoyancy that is? That's going to keep, I believe, the shape so much better. Now, I do know that Craft Outlet, as of yesterday, had this in stock. Not this exact color, but they had like the natural color, and I want to say the dark brown color. And some of you even said that you had like orange and yellow. So if you have, I just figured there's got to be more of you out there that have this in your cupboard like me, or in my pantry, or it's not a pantry. What am I talking about? This is not my kitchen. This is my craft room. You know, the closet, the craft closet, guys. So, all right, so I put one through the top. So I'm going to go now. We're going to go over underneath that crossbar, and we're going to put another one. Let's see, I'm going to flip this over. That will help. Okay. And you're just going to pull it through. You're not going to twist anything. There really isn't a need for that process. But you're going to push it far back. So, hey everybody. I hope you do like the color. Man, I'm getting a little close to the camera there. I did leave the link for Wreath Creators and More. If you haven't joined Wreath Creators and More, make sure you take the link and join it. We do have a few questions. We try to keep the kind of spammy people out of the group. I think, you know, you always got people who are trying to get in and cause trouble. But I also left the link for, if you're for my Etsy shop, if you're interested in purchasing wreaths or my premium tutorials. And one of the big questions I get is, do you have to pay for your private groups? No, there is no additional fee for the private groups. I have 3 private groups, and they are for people who have purchased these tutorials. I have a private group for the Christmas tree tutorial, and in that Christmas tree tutorial, you learn how to make my angel wings, you learn how to make a poinsettia, you learn how to make the Christmas tree flower, you learn how to make, one of my customers, she took the Christmas tree technique and she just used it in a different pattern, and we did that, and that's super cute. And then you've got the flower trio tutorial, and that one, you know, there's, let's see, there's at least, I want to say 3 lives, different flowers, and then I did a Christmas tree centerpiece that you could put like on a table at Christmas tree, and it's great. So you got to be careful. I just pulled, I got it caught on that bracket, so do be careful, because like I said, those brackets are pretty sharp. So as you can see, we still have quite a bit of materials left here. So we've gone to that one, and so we're going to go across underneath the bracket and go to the next section. And then there's the marigold, or apple blossom and marigold tutorial. Now you need both of those 2 tutorials to join that group. You can't have one of the tutorials and get to join. You have to have both. And in that group, I kind of expand on that tutorial. I do give an extra flower in that group, and you know, different center options and different things like that. So all those links will be in the description box below if you're on YouTube. And then I have a few more tutorials that do not have groups, but they are a more produced tutorial. So how is everybody tonight? Okay, Sandra asked, how big are those loops? The loops I'm doing are like 4 inches, and this is a 4-inch poly burlap. This is not something that we see much of, and I found this in my closet with craft stuff, and I thought, you know, I had like 3 of these. I'm like, it's just sitting there. I believe it's $8. I don't know if somebody can check for me, but I believe it's $8 on Craft Outlet for a roll of this, and it has 20 yards. So I'm gonna have to be careful when you get to the to that bracket so you don't pull the poly. Let's see here. Okay. So I can safely say I'm sure everybody's kids are back in school now. Back into the routine. Labor Day is over. If you're not in the United States, our big holiday before school starts for most of, well, I don't know if most of the country is right, but for some of the country we just had, and it's a new school year, September, let's see, today's September the 4th. So this is all there is to it. It's simple and easy. And you just keep pushing. Okay, I have some sunflowers. I also, do you guys want to see this? I'm not sure. I have, oh, where did it go? I had one of these Dollar Tree pumpkins, and I wrapped the top with some twine, and let me know if you want to see me do that maybe at the end here. But I just thought those pumpkins were super cute, but I was like, you know, the stem on that was like it kind of cheapened it, in my opinion. It's like you guys use this nice velvet and then you kind of cheapened it with the plastic, the plastic stem. So like we got to make that better. All right, so when you get to that, again, when you get to this bracket, it gets a little touchy here, but that's all right. So I'm not sure if we're going to do a bow or not. I might show you how to do a bow, but I don't know that this is going to need a bow. Okay. Again, this is one of those things where I'm just like, okay, let's make something. All right. Oh, as you can see, it's one of those one of those things. You get to the roll. How many of this has happened to you? Get to a roll of ribbon or something, and there it is. It is cut. So what are we going to do? We're going to flip it over, and we are going to attach it with a zip tie, and then we'll cut the excess off. Got to roll with the punches, right? You got to roll with the flow. All right, so if you're on Facebook right now and you're not getting notified when I do a live, I'm not using my alert system right now because it's not working properly. And so to make sure that you get the notification, I think that'll be enough, guys, to finish this off. Make sure you're liking my page but following my page, and that's important, is to click the 3 dots at the top of this the top of this live, I guess, and make sure you're following, and Facebook will send you kind of like an alert saying that I'm live. Same thing with YouTube. When you want to know when I have a new video, you got to just make sure you're subscribed and click that notification bell. All right, so we're gonna get back to it here. deal with what the burlap gives you, right? Of course, this isn't like regular burlap. It doesn't have that nasty smell. Okay. I don't know. I'd really like to get away with just one roll. That would be a nice, kind of inexpensive wreath to make with one roll. I really like this. This is really, I think, going to keep its shape really nicely. So, this is where it gets kind of, let me see if I can, there we go. Just put it on the floor. That'll help. I'm curious, if you're in a different part of the world, what is the weather like where you are? I always, wonder. I know for us, it's still technically summer, but fall will be starting soon. Just wondering. Just curious. All right. All right. I really like this. I'm liking the way this is looking. It just feels like it'll stay nice for longer. I'm going to put another one at the top here, and then I'm going to go over. Sometimes I'll go back and I'll put another loop up here, and then I'll go over. Just because I feel like it needs one more. So we're almost there. I don't know. Are we gonna make it? Okay. Like it's hot for some of you right now. It was a really nice kind of cooler day here in Michigan. Yep, we're running out. I don't think I'm going to have quite enough. I think I'm going to have to get into the second roll. So maybe when you're doing this, maybe not put so many loops, but I don't think I'm going to have enough here, guys. So I'm going to have to get into that second roll, which is fine. It's not the end of the world. I just like to get it in one roll. And so let's just go over here and let's see here. Let's see, I know I'm moving this around. It's probably getting a little blurry. I apologize. Be patient with me. The decorating part is coming soon. Okay, so I'm going to just gather this since we don't have quite enough to finish it. So that was what 20 yards looks like. But again, I think if I had maybe loosened up on some of it, I probably could have made this work. So just gonna grab this. This is the other one that we worked with before. And I'm going to connect it to any of the wires is fine. And again, we won't need much of this. It's a shame to have to get into another roll, but that's the way it goes. There's 20 yards on a roll. Okay. I'm going to flip this over again and move this over here. All right. Okay, now it wants to kind of get difficult on me because we're getting to the edge. Excuse me. Okay. Yeah, one more section at least. And then you guys can help me decorate it. I got some really pretty, just like miniature sunflowers. I just kind of caught my eye at Hobby Lobby. And I thought, I need to get some of those. There's got to be something I need to make with that. And I think we're going to use it tonight. All right. Pull that up. All right, I'm going to stand and see how this looks now. Sometimes you just got to stand up. I think that looks pretty good. So I know it's kind of hard to see it all in the camera's view because of my setup here. So please be patient. And I'm just going to take it and zip tie it, the end here. Push that in, and then just take scissors and cut that. So no wood burning tool tonight, guys. I'm gonna cut some of this off. Okay, so let's put this off to the side. I'm gonna flip this over because we're gonna need to look at it. Okay. So this is what I have. I have some of these pumpkins. I thought those might be cute. These I got last year on clearance. I'm pretty sure Hobby Lobby has them again. So there's that. And then I got some of these like tiny little sunflowers, and I just thought they were so pretty. And I just thought there's got to be something I could do with those. So what I did, they were just in a middle section at Hobby Lobby, and I got some of these, and I just thought those were really pretty. So what I did is I just took a section of those from this branch, okay? So, you know, you could take something similar. So I'm gonna just kind of play with this a little bit. I do have two things of this wheat. I think I'm gonna put this wheat. I don't know. This is just something I had. You know, sometimes we just have stuff and we're like, I think I've had that forever. And I know I used it probably on something. So I like how this is looking. And then I'm wondering, tell me what you think here, of adding some purple into this. I'm wondering if we could do that. So let's just kind of set this to the side here. And again, these I got from Joann's. So those are, just knocked my scissors on the floor. So let's just cut a few of these in case you want to use them. I'm not positive yet. So what I was thinking was kind of take these, maybe put some back here. I did kind of pull up on the greenery on the stem, so I'm kind of liking the way that looks. Let's see. Trying to look. All right, so I think you guys are liking the purple. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to zip tie this. Listen, I am not a floral designer. I am a flower wreath designer. So I do not go to florist school. I don't know any of that. So, and I just pulled one of these off. That's not good. And I have my glasses on tonight too. And I'm taking them off. Okay. So I've got one bunch there. So let's make another bunch just like this, okay? So let me find... So I just pulled another one of these off of that branch. And then I cut a couple of the sunflowers off, and let's add one of these. And there's the last bit of wheat. So I'm just going to layer these, and I'm going to connect those together. Okay. Yeah, this is really technical here, but that's okay. So I just take a zip tie there. So now I want to, the reason why I'm grouping these together is because I want to kind of see what I'm working with first. So I'm gonna look at this and I'm gonna think, where do I want to add these to? I kind of feel like let's see, we could do something like this and add that, and then add some of these pumpkins. I do have, I don't know if this would be too white. I almost feel like that's too white. What do you guys think? Let's take off these. Again, that's a fall sunflower pick. I just been thinking, do I want to even add a bow? This is a bow that I had. You know, you could just put a bow at the end. But I don't know that I want to do a bow, guys. Okay, so I'm gonna push that down into that. Push one down here. So you could do it like this, to the side. Oh gosh, what do I want to do? And just do something like that. What do you guys think? Let's see. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and attach this. I'm going to put my and I'm going to take a bigger zip tie and put it together like this. So the zip tie is underneath the wire frame. Okay. And we will make a decision here in a moment. And then we can kind of move our flowers around. So and just put it down in there. Somebody says they think they need a bow. Okay, so we're gonna just do that. So there's no glue in here so far, so that's nice. Okay, so kind of flattening down your poofs, but that's okay. All right. So I have one of these. I could do one here. Could put a bow off to the side. Not sure that I want a bow, guys. Do you want to see how to make a simple hand bow? You want to see how I did this without... I know that not everybody has a bow maker, and if you're going to buy a bow maker, you need to buy a Pro Bow. I love my Pro Bow. Hands down, the best product by far. But I know not everybody has one. So let's take this bow. Let me know in the comments if you want me to make a bow for you. So I think on Facebook here I can fix it for YouTube. I think I'm kind of upside down, guys, the way I put my phone. Yeah, pretty much sure. I'm just putting this wire through. I'll show you how to make the bow. Yeah, so let's just see what this looks like first. Not convinced that I want to keep the bow. So we've got the bow there. And then we can add a few more pumpkins here. Could do one there. Man, I just got the, I'm looking at the computer and I'm a little bit behind you guys. And I just stuck this wreath up in your face. I apologize. Okay, so you've got that. Kind of let's see, do I have black check? I do have black check, but I've got all this brown stuff going on. I'm not sure that that would look great with it. I don't have a lot of fall ribbon. That's my problem. The ribbon I had was a lot of glitter, and I just didn't feel like this was a glitter. This is not a glitter wreath, okay? So this is what you can do. You could add a bow to it and leave it like that. You know, it's totally up to you. You could take the bow out. I'm going to take this bow out. I'm just not sure that I'm loving it. You know, you'll see what I do tomorrow when I take a picture of it, what I decided on. Or, let's see, I'm thinking I might just add that to it. I'm going to add it down here and then put a zip tie. I'm just kind of shoving it underneath, and then I'm going to zip tie it. Okay? And I don't have these. I need to zip tie those too. So you can do that, you know, and then we would just zip tie the back of it, and then I might just take a few more, I'm thinking maybe you put a few more of these in. I would probably at this point use some glue and just kind of stick some things in here to kind of add a little bit more to it. I also have these little yellow flowers, maybe another one of these. I don't know, maybe you need a big pumpkin here. I don't know, I kind of like that. I kind of like the looks of it. So, anyways, yeah, everybody else is like, get rid of the bow. So I think I like this. I'm going to leave it like this, and so what I'll do is just add some zip ties and add a little bit of glue, and then you know, you're just going to go through and add a little bit here and there, and just, you know, do what you want. You could get Dollar Tree. They have lots of florals at Dollar Tree right now, but I was just kind of trying to use what I had. So that is what I would do. So when you see the picture tomorrow, or if you're watching on Facebook, the thumbnail, it will probably be this. But really quick, I wanted to show you how I took, let's see, what happened to my pumpkin? Let's see, we took a pumpkin here. It's right here in front of me. So what I did is, this is I just feel like that's a really sad, and I feel like you could almost take that out. I wonder if you could take it out. I don't know. Yes, you can. So you could just take this out, take some twine, put a little bit, actually I'm going to just do it at the top here. I'm going to start at the top. And I'm just going to put it like right there so it can kind of set up. See what I'm doing? All right, I'm going to kind of hold it there without getting my hand burnt. Gotta be very careful. This is my Sure Bonder cordless glue gun. I love it. I will leave you a link in the description. I absolutely love it. So I might not get the whole top of the, okay, yep, there we go. You're just gonna pull it. And I only put glue on one side, and then I'm just gonna wrap it around. Okay. And keep adding some glue. You know, if you want, you could use this as a decor for your wreath too. I just thought they were cute. I love the velvet, but I did not love the stem. So, just a way to kind of upcycle it, I guess, or bling it out. I think these would, you know what I think? I think these would be really pretty. I'm going to sit down now because my back's hurting. Why not do this with some gems? Like, you know, a strand of gemstones or something, and just kind of bling it out, you know, with the velvet. And I'm going to get my hand here, the glue. All right. All right. and then you're just going to glue it underneath here. And cut it. Get the little tag off. But this one I didn't even take the stem off. So some of these you can take the stem off. So I'm just going to put some glue down here. Okay, oops. Did just get a little bit of glue there. That's okay. And we're just going to kind of put it down in there. All right, and I just think that looks so much cuter. I also, oh, here, they also have these leaves from Dollar Tree. And I think it would be pretty if you wanted to add some leaves. So I wanted to add this green one, I know, to here. Just thought, you know, that'd be kind of cute. Just take your glue gun. Just do a little dab. Little dab will do ya. Okay. So, what do you think, guys? Just a little extra DIY there for you. We take this little orange. I'm going to try to put this one, I kind of like to put it underneath a little bit. Wonder if I pull this up, if I could put it underneath. Yeah, sure, why not? Put a little bit of glue. But if you do the, you know, bling out this, I want to see it. So make sure you send me a picture. All right, guys, it's just a little bit of something extra. What is the wattage on my glue gun? I have no clue. It's a high temp. That's all I know, guys. But I will leave you the link. I will leave it here on Facebook, and I will leave it on YouTube as well. So, guys, I hope you enjoyed this tonight, and I will be uploading to YouTube for you on Facebook. If you're on YouTube, make sure to like and subscribe, so it will encourage me to make more videos for you guys. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful night. Bye-bye. I just got done with this video on Facebook, and now I have to record because I forgot to show you how to add the back to this wreath. So let me get some things out of the way, and I'm going to quickly show how I take the back of this, and we're going to add that piece that we cut at the beginning of this video. I can't believe I forgot, guys. So that's the beauty of editing, is I can add this in. So what we're going to do is we're just going to line it up, make sure it's at all the spots, because you're just going to hang the wreath from the bottom angle, wherever you decide to hang it from. And I'm just going to do a little bit at a time, and I'm just going to lay it down flat. And you could also use zip ties for this, but it would just be a lot of zip ties. And for this wreath, I'm just going to do glue. Oh, it is hot glue too, so be careful. So we just want to protect the door. That one has a little sticking out, so let's cut that. And just add some glue, and be very careful with your hands. Don't want to burn yourself. Doesn't have to look perfect, but it will just kind of tidy it up a little bit. There you go. And now this way, all the felt is covering the metal frame. Just gonna flip it over. I did add another orange kind of rust pumpkin, and I added another sprig of this. Just kind of stuck it in there, and it's done. Thanks for joining me. Hope to see you next time. Bye-bye.